Grand Rising, my lovely Pisces, and how you doing? Thank God that we have woken up to see this lovely day. Today is August the 1st, baby. And this is pretty big as we are in Leo season, okay? So now from August, what we gonna say? We start this Leo season from the 23rd of July to August the 22nd, and that is your heart chakra. And right now we're working on our heart chakra in our upper body. That means your heart chakra, that means your throat chakra. That means it's like anything from here, from where your heart is and up. So, okay, to tell you what's going on with this new moon is really deep. It's deep. It's people may I don't know. I don't watch TV. I stopped watching TV. I stopped watching everything. News, TV, all that. And the reason why, number one, to be honest with you, it was because my bill was like $200 and something. And that was just for basic shit, right? And so I said, well, I only watch 3 channels, so let me just stop. So I stopped. So I've not been watching TV for a while, right? Which was a good thing for me because it got for me to go within to do because I've been doing the work within. But this is what I want to say to y'all. You still human. We're human. But if we can change a little bit about ourselves from the inside coming to the outside, then this world will be different. And I'm telling you right now, you may not see the shift in the world, but the world is shifting. And the reason why you don't see the shift in the world because you keep hearing all these negative things in the world, the fighting, the this, the that, but the world is really shifting. You're seeing a lot of people, this whole moon is talking about how we as people are really, a lot of people are starting to work for themselves, starting to go and buy things outside, like, supporting these little markets, doing, growing your own crops and just doing things normal that we normally do. It's also saying that you're doing a lot of work, and what happens is the work that we're doing is the work that loving each other from within to the out, helping each other, doing things for each other in a different way, like seeing what really matters to us, right? The part that I want to say to y'all that your thoughts and your feelings create your tomorrow. So how you think and how you feel will create tomorrow. Love, peace, compassion is a reaction. It's the reaction that you ought to be bringing out. And I know that Pisces, you've been through a lot. And if you look at a lot of readers and they tell you that we're going through a change and new doors are opening up and it's a new life, a new love and all that, relationship, whatever. But the bottom of the line is the changing within yourself to reflect the out of you. The loving, how you love, how you give, how you support. We are the sign to give. But this is a different giving. It's a different supporting. It's a different reaction that you are taking in your life. All right? It's like you wash them dirty clothes, and then you know exactly you're not going. It's like you have a lot of clothes, but if you really look at what you wash all the time, it's practically the same thing, but you living off all these clothes, right? It's things that we need to really start living, simplifying your life, But most of all, if I don't teach you nothing, it's that self-love. Because if you get that self-love in control and it's within yourself, it's going to reflect out of you. And Pisces, that don't mean still put up with people's nonsense and all that. And I'm always say that I'm a human, right? And no one knows the shoes I walked in. So can't nobody say, well, you need to do this and you need to do that, because no one knows. And I feel like I'm really doing things in a different way. It's like people say you're Hermans, like you really into yourself, and like you do activities, but then you go back into yourself. And that's a true thing. That's a true fact. All right. It's like if someone invites me to a party, I go to the party. Now, you might have some Pisces that like to go. I don't know what you do and what you don't like doing. I don't know how your life is. I really don't. I'm not here to judge you. But one thing I will say about myself, okay, I don't know about you. I'm a type of person that I like to be at home. I like to be very crafty at my house and doing things, around my home. I never was the kind of person that liked to go out and be here and be there. I go if it's a plan or I'm going somewhere, but I'm not the go. If some of y'all are, I don't know. Like a lot of people say Pisces are into this hermit thing, but then they step out, but it's not what they want. But that's not true. You are who you are, right? It don't matter how many signs you got in your life, what planets you on. You are who you are, right? It's the way you think, right? It's them thoughts that you put in your feelings. See, I always been going through this thing. The way you think, the way you feel, right? It's going to take you into tomorrow. It's going to take you into another level, because you got to get something right within yourself. You gotta start thinking different. You gotta start saying, what is it about me that I need to do? And it's your actions and your thoughts and your feelings that bring you into tomorrow, because the way you act and what you put out there is what you want to get back. If you got this thing where you got this low vibration or whatever it is that you got, that's what you're going to attract. That's what you're going to bring into your life. It's like you got to remember right now with that new moon, and it's in 4 days. It's like the emperor, right? The masculine part of you is that. It's not the empress, it's the emperor. It's that creating part of you. It's like, and I'm going to continue to say it, but a lot of people think that this world is, with everything that's going on, with everything you're watching, the Olympics, the presidential, right? The president, everything that you're watching, there is a change, but we're not seeing the change, right? But if you really look at the world, there is a change. There's a change of the way people live. And there's a lot of things going on that we didn't see before, because you're not looking, you're not paying attention to the change. A lot in this environment right now that we're going into, a lot of people are going to be self-employed. A lot of people are going to be doing things on the side. A lot of people is going to be very creative. A lot of people is going to be planting their own garden, their own food, eating different, supporting the outside companies, all right, the little companies, right? Getting together with people to be creative, building something, maybe opening a business. Last night, it's funny that I'm talking about this, but last night I was in my dreams, and it was so clear to me, and my sister Rosa was there. And we had went somewhere, and I was walking on a table, tiptoeing through the table, and it was kids eating, and it was food I remember. And I was tiptoeing because I didn't want to touch their food, and I don't know why I was walking on that table, but that was the only way for me to get to where I was going, was to walk on top of a table where it was food at. And what I didn't know, that emperor was the boss of that family. In that family, when I went back into another part of my dreams, I seen these chairs, and they were made out of this plastic, that see-through plastic. The clearness when it was on a wall, parts of their showcase, part of their furniture. You know how you put a picture on the wall of your family? No, they was displaying what they do, their company. It was amazing to me, and I was there, and through the whole dream, I was there. And I don't know what that means, but I was there. And my sister was there too. It's just telling me it's 2 doors, and both of them doors there's doors that you can grow in, that you can become partners in doing something, being a part of something. But then there's a door that is telling you got to be careful what you choose and how you choose it. Right? So what I'm saying to you, Pisces, and this happened like every year with this lion, the strength to be different, the strength to seeing things. And right now you are up in your upper body. That means your heart, your throat, your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your ears, your crown. Pisces. Also, pay attention to your health, your heart, your brain, your eyes. Okay? Your ears. Pay attention to all of that. Just don't make the right choices. Don't rush it. Don't think that you going out of something, then you want to jump into something. That's the first thing. Take your time. Observe things. Remember I told you that I went into this house and they was displaying their furniture, their company. Pay attention. It's telling you to pay attention to all the things. And pay attention to the people that you may come into, and you may say, oh, this and that, but you're judging the wrong person. You understand? Pay close attention to where you at and what is showing you. All right? Because you got more than one choice, but remember, everything you do is a reaction of what you coming into. All right? So you got to have an open heart. And I'm going to say it again. I've never been the type of person. I've always been solo. And all my life, I didn't have that many friends. And I didn't travel with people. I like to travel alone. I do things alone. I'm really going out of my comfort zone. All right? I'm going out of my comfort zone to do something I normally don't do. And whatever God is bringing to me, I am truly preparing myself, and I'm making sure that I don't speak on anything that I've been through. I just want to know what it is that's coming to me and what is going to bring, what part. And it says you may meet someone that you're going to have to help. And I said to myself yesterday, oh my God, I'm tired of being helping. Like, when am I going to get that person that I can lean on? You know what I mean? But whatever it is, and whatever God's telling me to do, I'm going to do. I will do. And also, just pay attention to every detail that's going on around you. Pay attention. Pay close attention to the details. All right? To the way a person is. Like, just say, for instance, that you met somebody and that person's saying to you, let's go out. Let's go do this, right? Or let's go do that. But then they change their mind because this person may have a child or whatever it is, and they got to take care of that child, and they got to put that child before you. Whether it's a job, an animal, a child, a parent, whatever it is, and that person changed their mind. You said, well, why did you change your mind? Because you didn't know. And then that person will tell you, because I had to watch, I got like, I have animals that I got to take care of, or I have a child, or I have a mother, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, pay attention to everything and every detail, all right? All right? Because when people are like that, they have a good heart, all right? They're not going to jump for you. They got something very important that they also got to take care of. So just pay attention to all the things that are surrounding you. And remember, you have many choices coming your way. And you have, a lot of y'all have something that is saying, I'm going to be my own boss. I'm going to leave this job. I'm going to open up this business. All right? A lot of y'all are going to be entrepreneurs or have a job on the side that you've been dying to do. But things are coming your way. But I want to tell you that, remember, what brings you to where you're going is the way you feel, the way you see things, and the way you react to it. Right? Love, peace, compassion. Okay? Love, peace, and compassion is the reaction of what you're going to get. And it's like a work that you did, and it's coming from the inside out. All right? From the inside out. It is a lot of work. All right? And in this Leo season, this Leo and this Libra season is a beautiful thing because it's bringing balance into your life. It's the scales, right? It's being determined. And most of all, it's a time where the world, it's just not a we, it's the whole world. We're actually rebuilding. We rebuilding structures. We're coming together. You may not see it because you're saying, but where is this at? You see it every day. It's just that what we're looking at is TVs. We're looking at social medias. We spend so much time in all of these different platforms that we don't see how we are progressing in the world. We don't see it because we're constantly watching everything else and everybody else. And so I guess the universe says, look, it's time for you to let go of that TV. It's time for you to let go of this and that. You need to sit still. You need to really look at everything. You know, it's something that you're being creative about, something that you're being challenged to do. But it comes with a challenge. It's not easy going. And if you learn to put down, things that you always do, run, and sit down and really start working within yourself, nurturing yourself, eating right, drinking plenty of water. All right? Growing herbs is not hard to do. You can grow that in your house. All right? You can do many things that you're saying it's getting cold and it's going to start getting cold. No, you can grow many things in your house, especially if you got a good part of your house that has a lot of sun. You can grow many things, tomatoes. You can grow peppers, onions, garlic. You can grow many things. Okay? You can do a lot of different things for yourself, for the community. And it's about that. But like I said, we don't see a lot of things because we're too busy on social media. That's why a lot of people's, they starting to get that hump on their back because they constantly like this, and then this hurt and that hurt, and then all of this start hurting because you're putting too much weight on your head and the muscles that you need to keep you straight. You're not doing it because you're constantly looking down on the phone. Okay? I mean, hours and hours all day. Change your way that you think, and this moon is coming out perfectly. And remember, it's that hermit stage where you feel like, oh, I'm going to go and do this, but then when I go do this and I come back, that a lot of people saying that, but Pisces, we truly are that. And I don't know, maybe you one of them Pisces that like to go. I ain't never been a go person. I feel comfortable in my home. I do so much. I'm always doing something, being creative, looking at things, seeing what I can do. All right? Live your life right. Live comfortable. Don't kill yourself. Don't get into so much debts. Let's not go into somebody's house and say, oh, I want that, and then go home and put yourself in the debt because you want to build something the way somebody else built it. All right? Be your own boss. Create things that you like for yourself. Be unique. Okay? All right, Pisces, here we go. Thank you for allowing me to share that with you, and that is with that new moon. I'm trying to be as simplified as I can to make you understand what it's all about. I do have my evil eye on, and I will put my oils on. If anybody's looking for a private reading, you can get it from me today or the next day. Know that this is a general reading, not a private reading. Okay, if it don't fit you, don't make it fit you. If you want candles or anything else, my jewelry, my anything, go on my webpage. You can get it. I got plenty other candles there. The ones that I use on my altar, and I have it, and it's made ready for me to go if I need to be on the go. And y'all know, every time it's a new moon and a full moon, I do black candles. Yes, I do. All right, but this time I would like a white and a black candle. Okay, what I have on my altar is my black magic spell breaker, my abundance, my self-love, and my justice. Always, these are candles that I keep on my altar, and the ones that I burn all the time is the justice. Every day, all day. I never let it go dark. Okay, I do have Palo Santo, sage, salt water bath, red brick dust. All of these things are things that I constantly use. Herb bath, all of that. That's what I'm into, okay? Here we go, Pisces. Here we go. Universe, please tell me what my lovely Pisces need to know. It's not the right time. Bumblebee. Stay busy, okay? Things may not be, it may not be right now. It says your intuition, the red flags you're ignoring now will come back to bite you later. So right now is not the right time. And it says, go by your intuitions. You see these red flags, pay attention to them. Because if you do something, or if you know it's not the right time to do it, you want to jump in and do it, it's going to be the biggest mistake you made. Okay? Because it's going to come back to haunt you. Okay? So it may be that intimacy, because it says sexual chemistry, reminiscing. It might be that you get back with someone from your past, or something that's telling you don't go back there, because if you go back, you're gonna have red flags. You're gonna repeat lessons that you already have learned. And I'm not here to tell you don't go back to it or go with it. That's your business. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to tell you what it says in the cards. Okay? And you know better than anybody. You know red flags. Some people say, I can't, I'm not going to do this. I'm growing, I'm doing this. But then you go back and then you see the same result. Nothing changes. So that's on you. You got to follow, like I said, what is best for you. You got to do that inner work and show it in the outside of you. You got to do what's best for you. The world is constantly changing and progress is being made. But what progress you bringing from the in to the out of you? What you doing different? What are you bringing out here into this world? What are you changing? What are you creating for yourself? What is your world about? What is it about? All right? Are you going to punish yourself? Or are you going to live a world that's going to be healthy for you? What is this bringing you? Remember, I keep telling you, the way you act, the way you think, the way you react is what's bringing you what you want. Right? If you continue to bring hostility to your life, that's what you're going to get. If you know that something is not right for you, don't eat it. Don't drink it. Because it can't nurture you. You can't grow from it. It's going to make you sick. All right? So I look at this like this: the food, the people, my thoughts. Food, people, thoughts. Right? So if I can't eat this in this bed, or if I can't have this person because it's not right for me, right? And if I put these thoughts in my mind, then it's not going to... All of this is not what will bring you to tomorrow. Because it's a thing in you that you know what's best and what you know what's right and wrong. No one can bring to you what it's not going to be for you. All right? You make space for everything. It's like, just look at yourself like you are the person that has a shopping cart in front of you. And what are you putting in that shopping cart? Is it good or bad? And when you go pay for it, are you putting everything on that belt that is good for you? Is it going to make you gain weight? Is it too many sugar? Is it things that the doctor say not to have? Is it things that you shouldn't eat? Is all of this, is it good for you? And if you know that it's not, then you got to tell yourself, I'm going to put this back and I'm going to pick something more healthier. And that's exactly what the world is about right now. What are you putting into your thoughts? What are you putting into action? What is benefiting you? What is not? What can I work with? Who can I work with? Who can I live with? Who can I not? That's what it's about. Let's make this world better, and it is better. We just can't see it. And I'm going to say it again. Why? Because we're so in tune into all of these platforms, into TVs, into listening to nonsense that we cannot live. Perfect example is Puff Daddy, right? Everybody's glued onto, oh, he's doing this and he's doing that. But nobody's letting the man live. The man saying, shit, I'm going to still go to the store. I'm going to still buy me some. I'm going to still do this. And they want to keep taking photos and putting up, oh, well, he's in the Bahamas in a plane with this and that. He's supposed to be. What, he's supposed to stop living? No, he's supposed to move on and live his life. Because whatever it is that he has done, karma's going to come back. He knows what he did. He knows what's right and wrong. His action is bringing to him reality, to what he has to face. And that's everybody in the world. And that's what it's telling you. No, it said, no, don't do it. You want to be too busy, right? Don't do it. It's not the right time. It's telling you, don't do it. And then the second one says intuition. The red flags you ignoring now will come later to bite you. And it says intimacy, sexual, chemistry, reminiscing. It's like you reminiscing about this. And it's saying don't do it. It's going to come back and bite you later on. It's not going to be good for you. Don't do it. All right, tell me more. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Tell me why this don't know is here. Why is the no is here? Why is the no here? The no. Tied at the hip. I can't let it go. This is what I want. This is what I know I want, right? Tied at the hip, right? I got everything. I'm the one. Busy, working out, working on myself. But this is a major offer. This is something that makes you look good, makes you feel good. But it's saying don't do it because it's going to come and bite you. And then, why? Because that ain't the only choice you have. Or is it because you felt like that person was the one? That person is the one that makes your world go round. But you can have anything you want. You have choices here to make. You know, you're in a place right now that you are truly in love with. Seeing the work you put into yourself. But it's also saying, don't stand for this one because you got so much more to go, to get, to have. Right? You changing your eating habits. You changing things about you. But remember, it's something here that you really tied up to, that you really love, that you compassionate about, that you want. But it's saying you got everything, but you got choices to make. All right? It don't look to me like you sad. It looks like you happy. But It's like I'm still connected to somebody. I'm still bonded to someone, right? But I'm happy where I'm at because it's like it's like I was bonded to somebody, but now I'm living alone, living my life. But I got a lot to choose from now. But it's even though the outside of you is saying, "Oh, I'm happy and all this and blah blah this and that," the inside of you feel like I'm still tied up to this. So you got to match the inside of you to the outside of you. Okay, you got to match it. What is this intimacy, this red flag? Ooh, the Nine of Swords. It says your intuitions, the red flags, you knowing now will come back to haunt you or bite you in your ass later on. Is because you can't stop thinking about it. You can't stop. Your intuitions are telling you one thing, but you're doing another. You better not, you can't not ignore it. You got to listen to what it's doing, showing the signs that you've been there, you done that, you already know. Even if you was to meet somebody new and you feel something ain't right, why would you continue to do it? Because all you're doing is going to bury yourself. Because again, you got to learn the lessons from within out, not out in. All right? You can't feed off of what you think is good out in this world when you've been doing this spiritual search inside because it don't match. You got to bring balance from the inner you to the out of you, right? It's like you teaching yourself a way of living, right? Intimacy, the King of Wands. You may be dealing with a person that's a supervisor, manager, someone that leads, someone that always talking on a mic. They got a social media. They're out in public. All right. Or someone that's around a lot of people that, I don't know, maybe he's into politics or running or doing something but major, right? I got this, or maybe it's a supervisor, whatever it is, or maybe someone that talks a lot, that's at different events, right? Someone that's seen more than you will ever be, all right? And so it says, someone that's the life of a party that likes to do these things. And it says intimacy, sexual. Maybe they look at you like maybe the relationship that you got with them is not like a love thing. It's just like a sexual thing, a chemistry of the needs that a human craves, of that sexual thing that I need. That's what I want. That's what I want to feel that. So when you be with a person and you reminiscing about this is how I felt, this is how they made me feel, this is how I have fun with them, is that what you want? Because it's telling you to be careful of what you feed in your soul or what you feed in yourself, right? That ain't having sex, this chemistry, that ain't a food. That ain't something that you eat, and that's something that you crave for. But it comes with warnings, like you know you've been there, right? This person may be speaking about you. I don't know. Maybe this person, and maybe they're watching your social media. Maybe they the one that says, I want Pisces because I want how she makes me feel. It's like I like Pisces, but I like her for a certain reason, right? It's not like a love connection. It's like a chemistry that we got in the bed or something like that, right? Now, in the past where it says, I'm tied up to this, I don't know how to let this go, but I have that Nine of Cups is like, I have everything. I'm good, right? You may be living alone. You may have all these cups there. You feel happy. You feel good, content. But then at the same time, that Seven of Cups is coming out saying, you got more than this, baby. You got so much more to choose from. And then it comes out again, the Seven of Cups. It's like, now is the time where you got so much more to choose from. But now is the time that's also saying, look, you got to be careful and don't go try to go back into something that you know that it's not going to benefit you, that it's not good for you. But you got a lot more other choices in your life and to come, right? You got to be careful. And that's what the universe is telling you. Be careful. Tell me about this Nine of Swords. And remember, it says, I'm going to continue to say this. It says, your intuition, the red flags you're knowing will come back later on to hunt you. And you sitting there stressed out over it. You can't stop thinking about it. Why? Because you know that whatever it is someone that likes to get away with things, like to do things to you or be around you, but don't stay. Right? They're not there long enough to even stay. It's like you know that this person, he always leaves something to come back to, or or it's like I'm a do this for you, and this is the way of me staying in touch with you because I'm a do this for you, or I'm gonna leave this here and I gotta come back for whatever it is. It's like someone here is like wanting to leave something to always come back to, or want you to reminisce about what it is, or trying to get away with, or I can leave something to come back this way, or it's something it is telling you to really listen to your intuition. It's red flags here, right? And you should know what red flags are. If you don't know, you need to know. It's telling you it's danger, or be cautious. It's not the right way to go. That's like if somebody put a sign that says, look, the bridge is being repaired. You got to take another way, right? But you don't take that another way. You want to go that way. So when you get there, how you going to cross? Because the bridge is being repaired. So you have to go to see that the bridge is being repaired. What for? It already told you way over there. Like, why did you waste your gas to get there? Why? Because you want to see it. And that's when trouble starts. You got to pay attention. You got to know that this is not what is for you. You got to move away from what is warning you. It's a warning. It's like you know better. But remember, you got all kinds of choices. It's like I can have anything I want, but this is what keeps me here because I reminisce about this when I know it's not the right thing for me to do. Tell me more about this intimacy. Like you can't stop thinking. Like this, it turns you on. Just the thought of it. Right? With this King of Wands. Tell me more. And remember, signs that don't play a major part is the energy. Right? Tell me more. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. Come on, spirits. We ain't doing all that. Give me one card. Not the whole deck. One card, Spirit. Tell me why this King of Wands is here. Thank you, Spirit. The Hermit. It's like you still searching. It's like somebody's still searching. Maybe they searching. Maybe you searching. But it's like doing things alone. It's like going within yourself. It's like maybe this person... It's like they taking a look and they reminiscing about what it was or how, or you reminiscing about, or they reminiscing about the intimacy, how it feels, how they make you feel. But you got to go beyond that. It's like somebody, if I did the work and I tell myself I don't need to keep looking back because I've been there. That's why I'm looking forward. And I keep telling y'all, God did not make you with eyes behind your head. Because if God would have made you with eyes behind your head, right, you would see everything from behind your head. But God made you with eyes in front of you so that you can see the front, right? Because in order for you to see the back, you're going to have to turn your back to see. Why would you want to turn your back to see? Why? Why do you want to be reminded? It's a reminder. It hurts us because the reminder reminds us of what made me feel good. But then you got to remember, why am I not there? Why are we not there? is a reason why we not there. Compared to what made me feel good, what I want with it. Because you don't have eyes behind your head. You got eyes in front of you, which says move forward. You can't drive your car looking backwards. You'll get in an accident. You can't go on a one-way street and try to drive going there. You're going to have an accident. You can't go through a bridge that says the bridge is closed. It's being under repair. You're going to do damage to yourself. And that's what this is all about. It's just that simple. You got to understand it and you got to accept it. What is good for me? What am I feeding myself? What am I creating here? What am I bringing on? I got to feed my soul what is right for me. I got to bring love into this world. I got to bring peace into this world, into my world, so that I can reflect it out, so that I don't look like I'm always sad and miserable. And I want to bring it from the inside out. I want to show the world what I'm about. Right? It's like people see you and say, oh, they break up and they keep making up. They break up and they keep making up. When is she going to learn the lesson? Like, when are you going? It's like people are really looking saying, damn, they went back together? That's crazy. After what he did? That's crazy. Because you don't learn the lesson. It's like you call the police and you keep telling the police, he put his hand on me, he did this to me, he did that to me. You go to court, you get restraining orders, you do all this shit. And the police said, how many times are we going to the house with the same man and the same woman? You know, when is the laws going to get changed? When are they going to change the laws that says, if I keep coming to the same house with the same situation, it seems like somebody here got a problem. Whoever's calling the police to make the complaint is the one that needs to go get some classes. Because if you calling me to constantly help you, and I'm constantly saying, leave her, don't come back, you're going to get in trouble, she got restrained, I'm going to lock you up. The person that needs help is the person that keeps calling the cops saying, get rid of this, but this person did this, he put his hand on me, he did this. Because something is not right. Because you will keep allowing these people to come in. All right, you got to pay attention, baby. Like, what is the problem? All right, the problem is not the person that keeps coming in. It's the person that keeps letting this happen. That's the problem. All right? The problem, and I'm not lying. That's like when you say, when somebody say, well, I don't want to have no kids. You having a baby, you say, well, I'm pregnant. Then the person you having sex with, well, I don't want no babies. But then you the woman, you say, well, I'm going to keep it. But then down the road, you keep the baby and you realize that, damn, I got myself into this shit again. Because I thought this would keep us together. Because now I got a part of him that would keep us together. No, and guess what? So everything you had at one time with a person, the fooling around and carrying on, now you got a baby. Now they don't want to see you at all. They just want to see the baby. And you're lucky if they want to see the baby. See, these are the things that I'm trying to tell you. And I'm trying to make an example so that you can understand that how you think, how you react, how you feel is what takes you into the new world. The world is awaiting for you because the good things is out there. But we're so busy looking at things, social media and all that, and we don't see it. Politics, all that shit. But it's really building the world, and the world is being built. Trust me when I tell you. Right? But this world is getting together. Beyond what you're seeing and the wars that you're seeing and the craziness, the world is really moving along. You just don't want to see it. You don't want to pay attention to them things. Because you're too busy living this world that, help me, and oh God, they did this, and oh, they, and but you're bringing it back. It's you got to make up your mind. You got to live from within out, and you got to be creative. You got to be a part of what we ain't paying attention to that is there. to nurture us, to love us. But we don't pay attention because we too busy still, looking back. Looking back. And that's the crazy part. Tell me more about this Seven of Cups. Why is it Seven of Cups here? The lovers keep showing up. A choice need to be made. You have a lot to choose from. The Two of Cups, another choice. And it's something here. And the strength, the Leo is showing up. Yeah, I'm hurt, but I'm going to continue to move on because it's something out here that I got a chance to change. It's something that is coming to me that I need to see and stop looking back. And I can say, well, I'm used to this chaos, but what is coming, what I have or what the door opened up is better. But sometimes we get into these feelings and we can't let go of a feeling that we're feeling. Okay, it's a feeling that we feel that it's like, I know this is better, but I got the feeling, I got this connection, this attraction, this history here that it's not for me. And I know I should move on to this because this makes me happy. It's a new door. I'm learning, I'm experiencing, I'm exploring. And that's what you need to do. You have choices to make. A lot of choices. Don't let the mind play games with you. All right? That's what it's telling you. Don't let your feelings keep you from being happy, from going into a new beginning. All right? Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Because what you're doing is, look at this. Look at this. You're giving birth to something brand new. Traveling. Bringing the best out of you. The best out of you. But you cannot stay into the old you, the old way. You got to move into the new. Right? You got to close chapters in your life to get the new. And when you get the new, right, you bring balance into your life. You got to be careful. Sometimes this is saying, be careful. Drinking and driving, be careful not to get into your head and have an accident. Bring the balance into your life. You walk in a rule. It's like it's telling me to tell you that you walk in a thin line. And that thin line can be dangerous. If you don't know to move forward, it's saying that it's this thin line here that's telling you, it's warning you. You got good things that's coming. Put the glass down. Put the wine down. Put whatever it is, put the heaviness that's weighing you down. Right? See where you're going. Because it's like, okay, is a thin line between love and hate. The movie, The Diary of a Black Woman, that tells you how that man mistreated that woman. Then when he came back and got hurt and a white lady left him, she came back to take care of him. She took care of him, but she was so mad at him, she mistreated him. And at the end, she wound up being with the man that she really cared about, but she taught this man lessons of how he treated her. And that's what it's saying, but you're giving birth to something new, but you got to close the doors to what is done with. And you got eyes in front of your head, not behind your head, to keep looking at what is already not there. With the chapters that we need to close to gain this new world that the world is offering us. The universe is offering you. And in this new world, you may not even notice because you're too busy looking at all the shit that is not good for you, or eating all the shit that's not right for you, or being in situations that you need to close the doors to, and not realizing that the world is really moving on. That out there in the world is good things. It's good nurturing. It's good rebuilding. It's good people. Right? And that's what it's teaching you. Oh my God, this is beautiful reading. This is very spiritual. Ooh. Thank you, Lord, for all the lessons. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Come on. What's that sermon's here for? Look at all of this, Pisces. All of this is coming out. I'm going to read them all. Pisces. I'm trying to hold on to this whole thing. Lord Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for all the lessons. Thank you, Lord, for all the people in my life that have been teachers to me. Because without them being teachers, I won't be where I'm at. Because without all the lessons, I would have known my worth. Thank you, Lord, for everything. For everything that I loved, that I knew that I loved, but I had to let go of. Because the lessons are already taught to me and it's time to go. So Pisces, so you have looked, right? And then you get the sun. This is so huge in life. Beautiful. You get the emperor, that man, that one that brings this. It's like you bringing the sun into someone's life, and someone is going to bring the sun into your life. It's that growth, that the beautiness. The world needs you. The world needs us all. And if we all can just learn to live in this world and rebuild and grow, and it is happening. We just not glued to seeing that part, but we will be. There you go. There you go. There you go. This is the tree. This is my third eye. You made it to the finish line. You know, let's not eat that sugar. Let's start walking. Let's lose the weight. We made it. I made it there, even though I ran and I took my time. It's showing. I'm starting to see everything. And the Knight of Cups is saying, I'm going to make it there, but I'm not going to run to it. Take my time. And you got the four of coins. Look at this. Look at it, coming from the grave, rising from the grave, showing you how you come out of it. How you have your coins. Somebody likes to smoke. Somebody likes to roll Black and Miles. I don't know. Roll some, tobacco, smoke out of tobaccos. But someone was holding on so tight that so now they're coming out the grave with this smoke. I give you this smoke. I'm giving it to you, right? Someone wants to tell you, I learned my lesson. I learned. Justice is being served, and I learned my lesson. I'm here. It's like somebody's on the mic and they want to scream to the world. They change. Like, it's like the president on the mic and everybody's listening to what they got to say. All right? It's like this big day is coming where the world is sitting, waiting for you to say or waiting for them to say what they're going to say. But it's like this thing that you are somebody's son, somebody's light, somebody sees you as their son. Somebody wants to give you everything, and this man is holding his power, and it's like making it to the finish line. I can do this, but I'm going to take my time coming because I've been holding on to this. Now I want to let it go. I want to be able to flow with it. But they look at you as a trophy. Okay? So you got a lot coming on, Pisces. Many things are coming to you. Choices. All right? Open up your heart to receive the greatest gift of all, and it's love. But I went in my reading was saying to you, love, peace, compassion is the reaction that you bring into the world. Your thoughts, your feelings will bring you into what is for you. And remember that. Namaste. Go in peace. Pisces. The world awaits you. The world awaits all of us to stand into the circle and hold hands and bring the peace, the harmony, the love, the compassion of what we don't see because our minds are too busy, our eyes, to go outside of yourself to make you happy and make people around you happy in a positive way, in a nurturing way. Each seed you plant, you got to plant it with good intentions. And each seed will give it to another person will give it to another person. That's what's going on in the world. But we not seeing it because we too busy social media, this, that, listening, that. But it's happening. And that's why you get seeds, you get the chances, the opportunity, the decision making. Because there's a seed for you too. Pisces, this is a beautiful reading. There's a seed out there for you too that you belong with. It is for you. Don't cheat yourself out of it. Pisces, go in peace. Namaste. Bye-bye.